Here we are in the Ninjutsu Academy Hamburg. Generally in the Green Belt program we have different boxing scenarios that we teach. My teacher, they compiled all those different techniques and scenarios based upon what Hatsumi Sensei taught in different occasions. And we organized it into a sort of a science and sort of a structure to give you a better learning structure for different scenarios. Remember, you know, in the Green Belt program we already start to teach 6 different distances in which we learn to fight. Ground fighting is number 1. Wrestling, which includes Thai clinch and wrestling clinch and ninjutsu and judo and kumyuchi and everything. Boxing inside distance, regular boxing distance, kicking, and of course what we call like give him space to die, any weapon scenario, a way where I will go out and cut him and he will not be able to reach me without the second step. So these are the 6 distances, but let's forget about them now and focus on distance number 3, which was this inside boxing techniques. Okay? So before we actually teach you how to do this, I want you to get to see an overview of all of them. We categorize them into A, B, C, and D, like 4 different scenarios, and from there we work our way into all the basic vaza, all the basic techniques. So let's look at them. In A, we keep a structure. Remember, it's not boxing structure, and we don't teach it as a sensitivity exercise, even though we have those incorporated into ninjutsu from our own techniques, plus from other martial arts. But it's more like a Shizen scenario. You know, he wants to fight with me, or he's threatening me, so I keep my hands up. I will not stand Shizen like this because it's almost impossible to defend. The hands are up. I said, no, please, excuse me, I don't want, because there's already a barrier here. Now I can choose. Or in the moment he will touch the barrier, or he will give pressure and I react, or I will give pressure and he react to that, and from here on I can work. So let's look into the 6 techniques of A. 6 or 7? 7, I think there's 7. Okay, here we are. 1 is directly inside. Number 2 is he will block me up while I dash inside with the elbow. Number 3 is he will block before, so I go all the way around. Still can hit him from here. Number 4 is he blocks me up, boom, all the way inside. Let's look again. Boom, the same with an outside step, punching and pushing. He will block up from inside, controlling both arms and hitting him. He will try to resist the moment I get in from, so the second hand comes all to the belly or straight or all around. And the last one was, in the moment I give pressure, he will try to resist, I go straight to the next one. So this is scenario A. The first one was scenario A, now we come to B. Remember, those are ninjutsu techniques, even though they look very similar to different martial arts. And it's also important for you to understand, I know that many people, they try to find ways or look into opportunities or options how to perform all those joint lock techniques from a punching scenario. And even though you will see it now for the first time, you really have to learn them to be able to apply them in a sparring or street fight, or even just a Krav Maga pressure-like scenario. So it's really important you learn them good. These clips are just for you to see them, to understand, you know, to see all the opportunities that will come up for you. Again, I can start from the moment he will touch me, or I give him a small impulse and he will react to it, and from here we start. A1 is basically this movement, which we also do bomb in a cross or in an urasto fashion. B2 will be the moment he blocks me up. I will do the same on this side. B3 will he block, I open and hit him a few times. B4 will be, he lifts his elbow to protect himself, I just punch straight in. B5 he will block up and I will hit with the same leg. You see, I just open the sound and punch him here, and from here, tackles come up. So we are now with B5. B6 will be the change from B to A. Very simple, looks complicated, but once you know them, once you master them, these techniques, they are the gateway to all the taijutsu you learned before. Now scenario C, the third scenario. It's an inside scenario. We start basically, the first one is actually 3. It could be one, just like this. It could be with the second hand helping from underneath. It could be helping the second hand moving from up. There are different scenarios and different ideas when which one is smarter. It's just important for you to understand it's basically it's not 1, 2, the hand will not be together. It's this with the second hand moving in a syncopa fashion. So this is the rhythm, and this is like one in between. So C1 will be right in, C2 is he will block me up, I will just dash in with the elbow. Then C3 he will block me up, I will again move out very similar to A. Then C4 will be he blocks me up, I just twist the arm inside and hit him. Then to the other side, 1, 2, he blocks me up, 1, this is C5, one more time, boom, just straight in. And more outside, he blocks me up and finishing with the front arm. Okay? So these are basically the ideas for C, just to get used to move with the arms up. What do we do? Jumonji, Ichimonji, Kusei, all those techniques just combined. Concept D is the first one. Basically, with standing arms already, he hits me. This is outside, the same one. D2 is to the inside. You see where my arm is here really covering me up. Of course, you're ready to kick, both. But remember, it's not a sparring situation, it's just we come up, boom, can be to the face, can be to the belly, many different things. D1 and D2. D3 will be, I block and hit him same time and simultaneously kick him with a low kick. Can be a drop kick, can be a regular low kick, can be a sweep, any different situations. Basically you're applying Chodokamai. D4 is very similar, it's just more only the arms, and you pressure him and put a lot of position into him, like using Ichimonji no Kamai to get him off balance. D5 would be basically hitting him and going outside at the same time, kicking to the knee. And D6 will be just covering up, elbow inside, hitting to the ear, and then elbow. You can hit him many times, and from here joint locking. So this is D1 up to D6. Enjoy. And remember, you have to learn them good. We will show them in future clips.